looking at the American Weather Channel, and it is currently Saturday. At the time of this article being posted, it was 11:15 p.m. on Saturday, April 29, 2017. High flood threat to continue through early week in Missouri and Arkansas. Life-threatening flash flood danger will persist in the Ozarks and Mississippi Valley. And I will play the video.
At least one person has died in flash flooding in the Ozarks on Saturday. The Missouri Highway Patrol has confirmed it was a woman in a vehicle that was swept away by floodwaters on Saturday near the town of Clever. The crews were able to rescue a man out of the vehicle, but they couldn't get to the woman before she died. So that's a very, very sad story. I gotta tell you guys, it's been a long time since I've seen something like this. I mean, look at the amount of flash flood warnings that we have right now. Not only in the Ozarks, but actually all the way up into, the mid-Mississippi River Valley, even parts of the Midwest. That is unbelievable. There's been a humongous amount of rain that's fallen over not only the last 24 hours, but the last week or so. The governor of Missouri has issued a state of emergency for the southern part of the state. And, of course, the worst of this flooding has been in southwestern Missouri, northeastern Oklahoma, northwestern Arkansas. We've had nearly 100 evacuations confirmed in Missouri, a few dozen water rescues reported there as well at last check, and I'm sure that number is climbing as we speak because we have multiple emergency situations that are ongoing. Now the thing is, after all this flash flooding goes down, which it probably will by tomorrow at some point, the river flooding starts, and that's going to last for, several days as we get into the work week, so we're not done yet, guys.
So there you go. That is the current situation in the United States with the flooding, and it's actually now the early morning hours of the 30th, Sunday the 30th of April, and yeah, a very, very, very serious situation there in Missouri, Arkansas, and surrounding areas. I'm not going to read all this, but basically what it says there is that it describes the woman who was swept away. There's 2 dead, 2 missing, as flooding inundates the plains and the Midwest. It mentions that some locations saw as much as 11 inches of rain from this event. Power was cut, obviously, as you'd expect. This image is from 4:20 a.m. on Sunday, the 30th of April, 2017. So, article's been updated since it was posted, and you can see the rain just streaming in and coming right into this area that's already flooded. St. Louis is still in the firing zone, but the rain should move a bit further east over the next few hours. And scrolling down further, this image here shows road closures. As it says, 150 roads are closed due to flooding. This image here is from Joplin, Missouri, and it shows a crossing. And these photos were taken just a short time apart, and you can see that how the water has risen there, a few hours apart, it says. There's up to 3 feet of water in Glendale, and it says that flood watches have already been posted in 11 states, from central Oklahoma eastwards to western Mississippi and northward to lower Michigan. These are the current flood alerts, and it's almost all flood warning there in the center area, from pretty much between St. Louis to Little Rock to Memphis out to Joplin and Evansville. And the rest of this I've already gone through in the past, so apart from this one, this is rainfall forecast through Monday, the 1st of May 2017. And I look at what has fallen over the past 24 hours. And this graphic here shows the Bryant Creek near Tukumish. At least I had a go at pronouncing that. So it's a record, breaking a record that was set in December 82, and the records for this particular creek go back to, what does it say there, the 1940s. So that's a new record for that creek. Some of the rainfall totals that have been recorded, between 5 and 9 inches, but even up to 11 inches in southwestern Missouri and northern Arkansas. Record daily rainfall was recorded on Saturday in Springfield, Missouri and Joplin, Missouri. The ground was already saturated before this happened. And that is always a problem. If you've got a lot of rain falling and then it's falling on ground that's already wet, it makes the situation a lot worse. And that shows the areas where the rain has fallen, but I have showed that before. That image there is from a flood disaster going back to 2010, I believe. Yes. And that was a tragedy. There were 20 people killed in that one. So it's just pointing out that floods can be really dangerous. And yeah, that's that. So it's the early morning hours now of the Sunday the 30th of April 2017, and this situation is going to go on for quite a while. Obviously there's just been so much rain that, you know, this is going to cause river flooding that's going to last well into the week. So we'll leave it there.